There are currently 546 days until I have to write GATE, and this is a series where I try to crack GATE CSE and get into IIT Bombay. This is Project GATE. Ooh, good coffee, man. So right, what's up bro, my name is Civilized and I am a GATE CSE aspirant for 2028 and I'm currently in my second year of engineering and I'm in my third sem. So I want to make this one thing very clear. There are a lot of things at stake and there is lots of things that I need to get done in order to actually make this dream of getting a rank under 100 for GATE CSE 2028. This is going to be my last chance. One of my last chances actually, because I can write the 2029 attempt as well if I fuck up the 2028 attempt. Magar, this is going to be one of my last chances to get into IIT Bombay because after this, I don't think it's worth it anymore. At least for me personally. It's either you do your bachelor's or your master's. Who does their PhD from IIT, bro? Better off to do it from somewhere else. And plus, I don't see myself doing a PhD at all. So the thing is, for master's, my singular goal, my one and only goal is to get into IIT Bombay. अगर एक बार गलती से भी घुस गया ना भाई मैं IIT Bombay में, my entire life is set. Like genuinely, everything is set for my life. Whether that be like, at least financially, bro. Right now, I don't want to reveal my family's financial condition. But I feel like as the eldest child of my family, I have the responsibility to make the financial condition even better than what it already is. And that does bring a lot of pressure. That brings a lot of things at mind. And that's what's at stake. And it's the own belief in my mind as well that I can actually do it because I already failed JEE, I failed triple IT exam, jo UG rehta na, I failed BITSAT, I failed pretty much every single exam, right? And the last thing I have at line, the last thing I can actually get done is GATE. There's nothing else I can see myself doing. There's nothing else I can feasibly imagine myself doing rather than studying for GATE, rather than preparing for GATE actively. Look, I don't think you realize how much this opportunity means to me. And it's more so that God has given me this opportunity to do my master's from somewhere else, to do the master's to begin with. Lots of kids don't even have the opportunity to study beyond 12th. I have the opportunity to study after till masters, bro. तो अगर वो opportunity है, अच्छे से ढंग से इस्तेमाल करेंगे ना opportunity वो. ख्वाहिश है भाई मेरी. That's the bottom line. मेरी ख्वाहिश है मेरे को करना है, simple as that. I don't care what this person thinks, that person thinks. मेरे को करना है भाई. Sorry. मेरे को करना है भाई basically. मेरे अंदर वो जिद है कि मेरे को होना ही होना है. जो छोटा बच्चा जिद करता ना एक टॉय को वास्ते, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वैसे मेरी हालत है अभी फ़िलहाल फॉर IIT बॉम्बे. एक अलग लेवल का जुनून चढ़ गया ब्रो मेरे अंदर, एक ऑब्सेशन चढ़ गया. And it's like almost the only thing I think about 24/7. Whether that be the few thoughts in my mind, okay, I'll just tell you. 90% of the time, I'm just thinking on how I can become a better engineer than I already am. So I'm thinking about whatever it is, like full stack or the clubs I can join or the hackathons or the midsems which are coming up. Like this is literally what's on my mind 24/7. Or what I can do for GATE. Literally, bhai. I am pretty much like a full-on engineer, okay? I'm full sending on engineering. I feel like that's the best thing because my family has sacrificed a lot for me to get into a bachelor's degree because I didn't manage to get a good rank in MSET. Fuck a rank, bro. I didn't even get qualified for MSET. So because of that, my family had to pay an unspecified amount for donation for the college I'm in currently. And this unspecified amount was a very heavy toll on my family. And my dad's own words, it's kind of like a fortune for a middle class family for the amount we paid. And it's kind of my fault. Not kind of, it is really my fault because if I studied harder, if I actually put my mind towards studies instead of doing jack shit and fucking around, I would have gotten a rank. And just maybe we wouldn't have to pay all of this amount for getting a seat in my college. The only way I can redeem myself, the only way I can show them that I still have a brain, I'm not fucking retarded, is by cracking GATE. Like, what better way to show the world that I'm not retarded and I can actually do it? And भाई एक सेकंड के लिए छोड़ो भाई दुनिया वाले क्या सोचते हैं, अपने को केयर नहीं करना है उसके बारे में. That's the main motto I live by. I don't give a fuck what people think, right? And it's not that कि मैं नंगा फिर जाता हूँ गलियों में, कुछ अजीब चाले कर लेता हूँ. मगर the thing is I genuinely don't give a fuck. That's just how I'm wired, okay? Let me take a sip of my coffee. It's coffee good. So, right. That's just how I'm wired. I don't really care about what people think of me. Because I just think that it makes my life easier. It makes me better as a person. As in, it doesn't make me stuck in my head all of the time. The thing is, like, how do I explain this in words? GATE CSE is the one thing that I actually want to do in my life, as of currently at least. That's one thing I can imagine myself doing for the long term. And plus, like, my goal is to become an engineer who earns crores, okay? मेरे को ऐसा वैसा इंजीनियर नहीं बनना है जो छोटा मोटा जॉब कर लेता 3 लाख 6 लाख 10 लाख नहीं भाई. I want to earn in crores. So for that, I'll have to work my ass off, bro. To get to a position where I can become a director or a VP. So I'll have to, at least at the bare minimum, be an IITian for that, I assume. Because for a guy in a tier 3 college, like me, for example, in a tier 3 private college, by the way, getting to that point of earning in crores is pretty much an impossibility. And I'm not saying it's impossible, it's pretty much an impossibility. That means that the chances of you getting to that point is very low. ख्वाहिश है भाई मेरी. Simple as that. मेरी ख्वाहिश है मेरे को करना है. Simple as that. So the next few years of my life are gonna be the most hectic, most mind-numbing, mind-fucking years of my life. And I'm fully aware of that. And I'm fully ready for that as well. I don't know what obstacles I'll encounter. I don't know what problems I'll face. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know of every single problem I face. Because at the end of the day, I'm documenting my journey, my 18-month journey for GATE CSE. And 18 months is a very long time, by the way. Very, very long time. तो 18 months में क्या हो सकता है मेरे साथ, क्या होने वाला है, क्या नहीं होने वाला है, I have no idea. देखना पड़ता है भाई. At the same time, I want to have at least 2 years of work experience while cracking GATE. Before ending my engineering degree, which is going to end on 2029, during 2029, my bad. So I want to have at least 2 years of work experience before that. So I'm already going to get 6 months from my internship, which I'm pursuing right now. So after my GATE CSE is done during February 2028, I'll have a solid 1 year to do an internship. Crazy to think खत्म हो जा रहा है भाई. देखे देखे जब तक खत्म ही हो गया पूरा engineering. I'm like 3/8 done with engineering. I don't know how to feel. मेरी अलग ही मजबूरी है भाई गेट निकालने के वास्ते. अलग ही मजबूरी है. और of course my parents won't let me feel that. But I feel it. And I feel it in my veins कि this is my calling. And you know, once you get a calling, तुम्हारे को visions आते तुम्हारे दिमाग में in a sense. Vision in a sense कि ख्वाहिश आती थोड़ी थोड़ी समझ नहीं आता. Then you realize कि this is meant for me. That's exactly what happened for me, man. I was gonna start studying for GRE and go abroad for my masters, मगर I realized that's pointless. क्योंकि जो बच्चे रहते हैं ना मेरे कॉलेज के, मैं एटलीस्ट नोटिस करा सो, they graduate, they don't get a job, चलो मास्टर्स कर लेंगे. That's their plan B. My plan A is to do masters. I hope I'm making sense. I hope this video is not all over the place. मगर the calling for me is to do masters. It's not to do a job immediately after college. ख्वाहिश है भाई. ख्वाहिश को पूरा करना बहुत ज़रूरी है मेरे लिए. एक बार पूरा नहीं हुआ, fine. You know, JEE नहीं निकला मेरा JEE. I didn't even qualify for JEE mains. Sure, fine. That is not all. That doesn't mean it's all over. That doesn't mean I can't get into IIT. And ऐसा वैसा नहीं करना है. मेरे को proper engineering करना है IIT से. Like I can do bachelors of science. मगर what's the fucking point? I want to do proper engineering. I want to be an engineer from IIT. And for that, I'll have to do either GATE or PhD का भी exam रहता है, मगर I genuinely can't see myself doing PhDs, bro. I'm so fried, मतलब I can't do it at all. पागल हो जाता हूँ मैं PhD करा तो. भाई genuinely भाई मजाक से हट के भाई पागल हो जाऊँगा मैं PhD करा तो. अभी से ही मेरे को बर्दाश्त नहीं होता. I can't imagine myself studying for academics after my masters, bro. You know, एक मर्द के अंदर एक certain amount of drive रहता, okay? And after a certain point of time, that drive dies. And that guy is just like, he doesn't have the same level of work ethic. I feel like that's what's gonna happen to me after my masters. कि of course काम कर ले तुम्हें, मगर I won't have the brain power to study, bro. तो अब बिच पढ़ लेना है जितना भी पढ़ना है मेरे को. And plus, I don't see myself living that long, bro. I'm probably gonna die off, like, genuinely. I don't see myself living past, like, 40. Yeah. So with that, I'd like to end the video. I hope you have a very elastic day, bro. This is your neighborhood friendly civil signing off. And as always, bye.